Congress into a tizzy. The case in point is the National Herald Scam. The National Herald newspaper was founded in 1938 by Jawaharlal Nehru. Financial crisis had forced Associated Journals Limited or AJL, the publishers of National Herald, to shut down the paper in 2008. So to pay off the employees to help the closure, the Congress party had given an interest-free loan of rupees 90 crore plus to AJL. Now, what happened to AJL after this? It became a mere real estate company in 2008 with property worth over rupees 800 crores in Delhi, Lucknow and Mumbai as per its balance sheet. Essentially, AJL owed rupees 90 crore plus to Congress, and the balanced real estate of AJL left after paying off the dues to Congress belonged to AJL's 1,000 plus shareholders who had contributed rupees 89 lakh to AJL's capital when the rupee was 100 times more valuable. Here comes the alleged scam. Congress leaders Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi took over AJL's rupees 800 crore real estate. In just 3 months between November 2010 and February 2011, in 3 moves, control of thousands of crore worth of property passed on to the Gandhi family. AJL's shareholders got nothing. In November 2010, a trust company named Young Indian was mysteriously formed with a capital of just rupees 5 lakh, with Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi owned 38% each, total 76% shares. The rest 24% was owned by 2 family retainers, Motilal Vora and Oscar Fernandez. This makes it an obvious 100% Gandhi family-owned company. The directors of Young Indian besides Rahul and Sonia are Vora, Oscar, Suman Dubey and Sam Pitroda. Do the names ring a bell? These are well-known Gandhi family loyalists. Young Indian Limited is registered under Section 25 of the Companies Act 1956 as a charity company. But its objects do not include normal charities like providing relief to the poor, medical relief, or assisting the disadvantaged sections, etc. Its stated main purpose is to inculcate in youth commitment to the ideal of democratic and secular society and make them participate in the electoral process. In December 2010, the Gandhis got the Congress party to assign the rupees 90 crore plus loan given to AJL in 2008 to Young Indian by paying to the party just rupees 50 lakh. The Congress wrote off the balance rupees 89.75 crore as irrecoverable. This extremely cunning move entitled Young Indian to recover rupees 90 crore plus due from AJL. In February 2011, AJL converted the rupees 90 crore plus due to Young Indian into equity shares and allotted them. This made Young Indian the owner of almost 99% of AJL and also of the real estate of AJL. The question here is, when AJL had assets worth more than rupees 800 crore, why should the Congress write off rupees 89.75 crore due from it as bad debt? Basically, the Gandhi family-owned Young Indian Limited defrauded the Congress party of rupees 89.75 crore on the one hand and the shareholders of AJL of thousands of crores of money on the other. Now, the Young Indians annual report stated that AJL is recasting its activity to align its objects, and as part of the restructuring exercise of AJL, the loan was converted into equity. However, from its inception in November 2010 to March 2012, the Young Indians' total income was just rupees 800. Its total expenditure was rupees 69.79 lakh and its loss after deducting its income of rupees 800 was rupees 69.78 lakh. Why would AJL with huge real estate have needed an income-less Young Indian for its restructure? Point to ponder. Cut to November 3rd, 2012. A very emotional Congress tells the nation that the revival of National Herald, which stood as a symbol of Gandhi-Nehru ideals, was an emotional issue for the party. But 4 years ago in 2008, it had paid the amount to help close, not revive, the National Herald. The Gandhi family usurping the AJL's rupees 800 crore real estate with funds of the Congress and through Young Indian reeks of fraudulent dealings all the way. Now, since Young Indian Limited is registered as a charitable company, on paper, it rules out any personal benefit to Gandhis. But is that really the case? What if I tell you that this very Young Indian Limited was to be converted to a regular real estate company of the Gandhis from a charity with the help of the then UPA government? Yes, this was the plan. The company law, which was passed in 1956, was in force till April 2014, and for 55 years it did not allow conversion of a Section 25 company into a commercial entity. The Act had even provided that if a Section 25 company was wound up, its property shall be transferred to such other company having objects similar to its objects and not to its members. It means that if Young Indian Limited was wound up, then the AJL shares would go to a Section 25 company with similar objects. The law was clear that the public nature of the charity company should not be diluted. Remember, Young Indian Limited was incorporated in November 2010 and it acquired 99% shares of AJL by March 2011. 2 months later, in June 2011, a circular went around from the Ministry of Corporate Affairs of the UPA government proposing draft guidelines for allowing conversion of a Section 25 company into an ordinary company. The circular asked for the response of lower authorities and stakeholders on or before July 15, 2011. But before issue of new guidelines for conversion of Section 25 companies into ordinary companies could be completed, two developments occurred. One, the new company law bill was introduced in the Lok Sabha in December 2011, and with the new bill in Parliament, the guidelines making process, thus delaying the execution of this plan. However, after a few hiccups, the conspirators did get the rules they had proposed in June-July 2011 inserted as rules under the new company law in April 2014. The conversion of Young Indian Limited from charity to commerce would have gone through had the Gandhis been brought back to power in the general elections that year. But the people of India had other plans. The National Herald Scam surfaced in 2012, and ever since then, the Gandhis have found themselves in soup with several hearings in Delhi High Court and the Supreme Court. In fact, the documents submitted by their lawyers prove their illegalities that are now ratified by an income tax fine of rupees 250 crore. Financial fraud has been committed by the Gandhis, as evident from the findings of the Income Tax Department, Income Tax Tribunal and Delhi High Court. All the evidence makes the National Herald case a crime under Prevention of Money Laundering Act. The Gandhis are evading the courts, the agencies, on the pretext of freedom struggle, sacrifice of the Gandhis for the nation, etc. But despite all the ruckus to garner sympathy, the mother-son duo are answerable to the courts and to the people of India. Thanks for watching NIJ. Do let us know in the comments below how you found this video. Until next time, this is Richa Dwivedi signing off. Dhanyavad and Namaste.